that is we have partnered with each other because of North Sound to develop a Native liaison in the hospital. So having somebody that can advocate and foster the relationship building between the staff, the providers at Peacehealth, and the Native people that end up there that may not be understood or feel like they belong or that they're welcome there. By having a tribal person in there, making sure that they are important and their care is in the best interest of everybody, and so to help them understand that they can have a good experience, that they belong to the hospital community as well, is huge. So.
And when I think back, Barbara and I knew each other long before the North Sound ACH. In fact, I remember one of the first meetings I met you in. It probably was 2000. It was pre-2016, so somewhere in that time. But we were in a meeting, and we were actually like sharing community health needs assessment results. And I remember you were at a table all the way in the back, and I think you came up after to the organizers and you shared, where are we in this? Where are we in this? And I think that says a lot about how far we've come, and how far we still have to go.
Being present and being in those environments makes me think of what's my role and responsibility. One of the data points that we were focusing on was really youth depression and youth anxiety. And how I reflected on that was thinking about my mother, and she went to a boarding school and got removed from her family. Some of the skills that she gained and how she used those to raise her children was very military approach, but I can guarantee that she had anxiety, and I know that she had some depression, but those words were not used to describe what she was feeling. And today, when we look at the data that our young people are talking about anxiety, depression, and isolation, we're grateful that they have those words, but what's our job and how do we foster them in knowing their value and to use those words to make progress in life, that they're important, that their life matters, no matter what. So.
I think part of how our relationship has grown is like looking back to that first, some of those first encounters and those conversations. We had to do the work we've been doing the last 5 years now. I don't even know how long. COVID kind of has changed our memory. But especially the land acknowledgement work and the intention in which we went about it, with the help of Daryl Hilaire and Children of the Setting Sun, to truly begin with relationships and the significance of acknowledging the history and how we've come together. And so even though the idea of a Native liaison was well before that, it couldn't happen without that. And if Monica were here, I wish Monica was here because she could describe it so much better than I could. But I think she's felt really welcomed because we did the work. We did the work, and we're still doing the work, especially with our caregivers and our leadership, so that they understand that is enacting the responsibility that we have, that we made in that, and have made in that land acknowledgement.